Welcome back to my channel, and we are here for another Big Brother 27 update. So hit the like and subscribe button as the intro plays. I don't say it enough, but it'll help boost me in the algorithm because I know a lot of people aren't watching these videos, and I am giving you a lot of good stuff. I'm giving you some details, some comedy, and I'm giving you some actual spoilers. So watch and stay to the end of the video. You won't be disappointed. All right, so hit the like and subscribe button as the intro plays. That's what we do over here. So last night's episode was the Power of Veto ceremony episode. Wednesday nights is designated to the Power of Veto ceremony. We all knew who won the Power of Veto by the episode time. It was Ashley. But they rewound back and they showed us how it unfolded after the noms. Ashley was upset. She was bawling. Oh, I trusted you, Vinny. Vinny didn't think that Ashley trusted her. Vinny's a snake. I'm starting to realize Vinny is a snake.
That's a one-eyed brown snake.
I like that he stands on business, but it's sometimes like the rhyme or reason. I don't get it, but okay, Vinny. So Ashley, she was upset with Vinny, and we got to see a lot of how things that were going on in the house. They were like putting stories together that I couldn't necessarily connect from the feeds, the little that I saw the feeds. Because let me just be clear and honest with you. I go to sleep. I can't, I'm at a big age where I just can't stay up all night. I need to get my rest.
I'm tired. I ain't doing it no more. I'm tired.
All right, so we got to see some of some little funny tidbits of Ava trying to escape Keanu. What I don't understand is why is Keanu like in every room that Ava's in? And can I just say, as of now, because it can change, Ava is so funny to me. She's funny to me, and I like her. I like all the little witchiness about her. I like the aura reading. I like all of that. And she's funny and she looks funny. I mean, I think those hats are annoying, but she's funny.
Oh, my freaking underwear is falling down.
So we got to see a little bit of that, and we got to see a little bit of the whole Keanu and Snakegate and Keanu calling Jimmy a snake. And we got to see that Jimmy is really thinking that he's running the house. Jimmy thinks he's running the house and running Vince. And I'm glad that Vince recognizes that Jimmy, is Jimmy. I got to say it every video. Is Jimmy. I'm going to do a remix. The J, the I, the M, the Y, the J, the I, the M is Jimmy. Shout out to KRS-One. All right. So, Jimmy thinks he's running a house. He thinks he can make Vinny do whatever he wants, but Vinny sees straight through it. So then we get to, I'm not going through every frame of the show because you all saw it, right? You're here for the foolishness. You're here for the drama, the mess that happened on the feeds.
And although my mind tells me that she's a messy, tacky bitch, my heart tells me she really doesn't mean any harm.
So, Amy picked Rachel, who she wanted out of the bag to play Power of Veto. Zay wanted Zach to play in the Power of Veto, but Zach didn't want to play in the Power of Veto because he was safe and he didn't want any blood on his hands. But Zay, as fate would have it, or as Big Brother would have it, played in the veto. So the competition was basically, let's find these tire tracks, let's shoe tracks, and these smells, and let's connect it. Ashley won. So that means Vinny had to pick a replacement. And as everybody already knew, because y'all watch these spoilers, that silly, is her name Kelly? Why am I drawing a blank? Kelly, who volunteered herself to go on a block, was chosen to go up as a replacement nom. So let's get to the mess. Because guess what? When I tell you Rachel Reilly has shown up to play Big Brother, Rachel Riley has shown up to play Big Brother. And you know what? At first I was annoyed that Rachel was on the show, but I don't mind it. I think it's comical because back then when I was younger and easily annoyed, I guess, Rachel used to really annoy me. I mean, she's still annoying, but it's funny how she's playing this game right now. So Rachel walks in on Keanu and Zay having a conversation, and she confronts them.
Still saying anything like that, which I haven't since that. Like, that was the one time I said.
Remember you told him you told all the secrets he stole.
Like what?
Like that he said that I'm not trustworthy, and that Jimmy and Morgan are snakes.
Because you guys asked me directly. I have not told a single lie in this house.
You gotta think too, Rachel. The only reason I even said that yet, because I told you that I said that. The only reason I thought that was because Morgan and Jimmy were out here holding hands, right? And then that was after Morgan and I had a conversation, and the next day Jimmy's ignoring me. So it looked like the optics of it looked like Morgan was spilling my shit to Jimmy, and he looked upset about it.
Right.
And you have personally told me information from Morgan. So like you saw how I could put the dots together. Well, we cleared that up, so we're good.
But it was
like 2 days ago.
But it was one of those things that's But it was one of those things that's like, you know, I want to play an honest game. You guys asked me directly if that's what he said, and you know, I'm not going to sit there and lie to you guys' faces.
I didn't call you a snake.
Right, which I was very clear about. Remember, I said he didn't call you a snake. He said he didn't trust you fully. He did call you a snake, and I was very upfront and honest about it. Obviously, you know, it'll change things. I know that anything I tell you now, it's going to get spread back to the person. Even though I didn't care, because I wouldn't have said it if I didn't think it was going to spread around the house. Because obviously we haven't talked that much game. We haven't built that trust. Even though it's something I was, wanting to work on building. I didn't say coming after you.
You said day 2. You said I will put you on the block, and then.
Okay, I feel like that was a joke. I feel like that had to have been a joke. I don't remember saying that. I don't know if the cameras are there. But here's what I will say. I have zero recollection of saying that. I do have conversations that people could verify of me saying very, very early on, of me saying, I feel like Rachel, after our conversation in the wine room that one night, where you said like you were constantly being put on the block, and that like, you eventually got out, but you were winning competitions. And I was like, man, if, she's constantly getting put up, I feel like she's expecting to get put up. And so I would rather be the person that doesn't put her up. That way, it builds that trust, because it's almost like I'm doing you a favor by not putting you up. But then I've decided since, because we've kind of shifted, the house kind of shifted, and I've been very clear and upfront that I don't know exactly who I would put up, but I will put up, if I'm on the block, I will put up people that voted against me. And it just makes more sense for my game. It gets no blood on my hands. And so obviously you're, on that side, like obviously you're voting for Amy to stay because you guys are close. And so, yeah, you would be in that pool, but it's nothing personal, right? I like you as a person. I think you're a great mom. I think you're a great person, a great wife.
Baby, I'm only judging what you give me.
And, I think you're cool, but, as far as a game sense, it would make no sense for me to put up somebody that votes to keep in the game. So, yes, if I am, you would be in the pool of people. I haven't decided 100%, and hopefully, obviously I hope that I get to make the decision, but it might not even be a decision I even get to make in the near future. But I am going for HOH.
But anyhow, Zay was talking cash shit, I'm going for HOH next week. Are you going to be there, Zay? Are you certain that you're going to be there after tonight's episode? Because, tonight's eviction night. And Zay, I guess he's confident that he's staying in the house. I think he's confident that he thinks he's going to win the Big Brother blockbuster. But Rachel confronted him. And he's trying to backpedal, pussy pop, get all, trying to talk his way out of it. Side note. Have y'all noticed that Zay can make some faces in his confessionals? He makes some crazy faces.
Because I feel like I can put people on the block that aren't aligned with me right now and not really get any blood on my hands.
I'm going for HOH too.
Okay. That's fine. If you're gunning for me, that's fine.
You just told me you're gunning for me.
I did not say that. I literally said you were potentially in the pool of people. Does it not make sense though? Do you not feel like that's a good idea on my end? Do you feel like that's bad gameplay?
Okay, so Zay is being really silly by telling Rachel his plan, even if Rachel already knew his plan, but he solidified that, hey, I said I am going to vote. I'm coming for the people who voted against me. And you're obviously voting for Amy. So yeah, I'm coming for you. And if I win HOH, because he is definitely trying to win HOH.
If we're on opposite sides of the house, do you feel like I should put up people that are potentially voting to keep me? Because I didn't say I would put you up. I didn't say I was gunning for you. I said you are in a pool of people, and the odds are decent that I would put you up. But doesn't that make sense?
I'd be careful coming for the queen. You will get beheaded.
However, Rachel said, I'm going for the HOH as well. And you know what? You don't want to rumble with the bee, huh? Psst, throw a hex on your whole family.
Is that not good gameplay? All right, sounds good. So dramatic.
That was a TV moment for sure.
I'd be careful coming for the queen. You will get beheaded.
Like she said, you don't want to do this because it will be off with your head. And Zay is like, now that really like triggered him. He's like, oh, I'm really coming for her now. I mean, like, that's definitely, she was trying to make TV. She was clearly trying to make TV, but, and it will make the cut on the episode. I'm almost certain, but she's for real. Like, now I know, and now you know, so let's do this.
Baby, you want to know why? Because I'm a winner. I'm a winner, baby.
But will Zay even make it past tonight? Like, will he even make it? I mean, let's talk. Let's break the fourth wall here. So Zay has been getting flack online, on Instagram, on TikTok, on the vlogs, on X or Twitter because of his politically incorrect word, that the R word that he used. So my question is CBS gonna push that the castmates, the house guests, to like, hey, let's get him out of here. We don't want any trouble. We don't want any trouble with viewers, and we don't want any trouble with our advertisers. So Zay, will you make it past tonight? We shall see. But that wasn't it to the confrontation. Zay went inside, started telling the house guests who were all like congregated around the kitchen area, what had just happened with Rachel. And Rachel comes in, and he was telling Rachel as she was coming down the stairs, as long as I'm in the house, you won't win, big brother.
If you stay in the game and you're on the block, you're not going to put up your people. All right, hey, game on. Game on. May the best player win.
And they make a spectacle of themselves. In fact, Rachel even accused him of making a spectacle of himself because, he was telling them everything that happened outside, and she was just there calmly just staring and saying, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? See, Rachel is crafty. Rachel knew exactly what she was doing. She said, her thoughts were probably, let's just stay here and just be calm. He'll make himself look crazy. Because, when two people are arguing, nobody knows who the fool is. But when one person is arguing, and the other person is calm, the fool looks like the one yelling.
What? Shut up! Shut it up! I said, damn, shut it up! Zip it, throw it away.
So, Zay managed to put a bigger target on his back. And Rachel even said to him, you realize you're on the block.
I didn't decide, walked upstairs, I tried to approach her again. Rachel, do you not think that would make the most sense for my game? And then she started saying, I need my mommy. Is that pretty accurate what you say, decently?
Because you're acting like a child.
I'm acting like a child. I'm just genuinely asking.
Shoot. Yeah, I've done this for 15 years, so trust me. I've heard worse and better.
I didn't even say anything I feel like out of line. Okay, I guess, what did I say that was out of line?
Be involved. I didn't say you said anything.
Okay, I think we're established then.
Okay.
So I think a few things that you said that.
You did say that.
That's a lot.
As long as you're in the house, that I will not be the first two-time Big Brother winner.
Because you said game on.
All right, game on then.
All right, I guess. I didn't want to start beef, but I mean, like, if you want to manufacture fake beef for TV or something, then like, I mean, I guess that's chill.
What are you talking about?
Right.
I'm confused on what you're talking about.
Said your piece of shit. I was in the bathroom.
I don't know how all this started. I think all this started because you're scrambling for votes for Amy, because you know that without Amy, you only have one vote, whereas with Amy, you have 2 votes. And
2 votes for what?
For yourself.
For what? For when? What are you talking about?
For any eviction.
Oh, because you think the whole house is against me.
I don't think the whole house is against you. Not at all.
What did you just say? I only have
No, I said that you basically have 2 votes because Amy's right by you. You guys are closely aligned. It's not anything personal. You guys are just closely aligned. So if you want to vote a certain way, Amy's probably going to vote with you. That's nothing personal. It's not even game talk. It's just obvious. And so yeah, I feel like you're scrambling at the last moment because you know Amy doesn't have the votes against me, and like you're trying to pin me against Keanu by spreading misinformation.
What misinformation did I spread? I didn't spread any misinformation.
Then why were you so upset out there?
You were like legit. I can't. I can't.
You want to have a conversation with me about it, but whatever.
Sure.
Whatever
You
floats your
want
boat.
to have a conversation, or do you want
Sure.
to make a spectacle in front of the house like a child?
And she was sunning him. And for those of you who don't know what sunning is when you basically say you're my bitch now. And that's what she did. She managed to let him implode in front of all the people. And so now we see that other people have changed their decision on who they're going to vote for. It seems as though Zach has changed to keep Kelly. And it seems as though Lauren has decided that I think she's going to keep Kelly as well. But it was pretty hot last night on the feeds. So drop into the comments and tell me your thoughts. Who do you think is going tonight? Will it be Amy? Will it be Kelly? Or will it be Zay? Like and subscribe.